special guest today. One of Hoptown's finest, or I should say one of UHA's finest. We're not going to hold it against him that he was a Tennessee Volunteer. Just kind of overlook that part of it. Yeah, you got one fan in the audience. But Mr. Scotty Hopson's here. He's done great things in his career. He's played in the NBA. Of course, he did go to UT. He's a graduate of UHA. And we need to all be proud of him. And I know it makes me proud when I see, when I turn on a game and see somebody from Hopkinsville, and you know, it's just really good to see somebody that has been as successful as Scotty has been. But I'm gonna let him come up here and tell us where all he's been throughout his career and what all he's done for, well, he continues to do for our community. He's actually taking part in he's hosting a camp out at the Sportsplex, which was yesterday, today, and tomorrow. So that's pretty exciting for our youth. And but Scotty, come on up and tell us a little about yourself.
Just let me start by saying I'm honored to be here. Thank you all for having me. Just like you said, I'm giving back to the community right now. I got a camp going on at the Sportsplex. I mean, that place that's great. I've been in there a few times, and I mean, I wish we had it around when I was coming up. The possibilities of the athletics that could have happened and could happen going forward, you know, I think are endless. So, you know, we use things like that, and with guys like myself coming back, I think it'll help out. And like you said, I played in the NBA. You know, I had some opportunities, and me being a player that was highly recruited coming out when I was young. You know, I went to play on in the NBA, but I've also had shortcomings. And through that, you know, the journey has been what has taught me the most. And I want to use my experiences through that journey, the places that I've been, the countries that I've seen, the people that I've came across. Like I said, the experiences that I've had, I just want to use that knowledge and that information to get back to the people and get back to the kids in the community, man. I think that's great that I'm able to do that, and use it to any avenue. I try to get the guys that I grew up with to come back and help me as well. I have a company right now, Ground Up Basketball. We use that to consult young athletes that's coming up in the game, and just trying to be better on and off the basketball floor. And like I said, man, I've played in many different places. You know, my agent here, his name is Marcus. We talk all the time, and he just tells me about, like, you know, getting back in the community, and it's always something I've always wanted to do. And I'm glad I'm having an opportunity to do it now, and it just feels great, man. So I'm going to continue to be a pillar in the community, somebody that the city and the community can lean on. And whenever anybody needs me or anybody needs any advice, I'm going to be here to lend out a helping hand with that. I got two young men right here that worked their ass off today in camp, and a lot more kids done it. So, you know, it's just good to see them smile, and I get pleasure in seeing kids grow and seeing the youth get better each and every day. And I try to just instill in them the hard work that it takes to be, you know, a professional, because I think these young people just need to see more professionals like yourself in the community, shaking hands and smiling and teaching them the way of, you know, how to conduct themselves. You know, we put them in schools and do things like that and put them through athletics, but if they're able to see, you know, the ways of being a professional and how to carry themselves, I think that'll go a long way. So I try to and give that impression off of myself into them, so we can instill them confidence to help them grow. So I don't really have much more to say, man. You know, like I said, I'm honored to be here. I really appreciate you people having me, man. This is home for me. I'm glad to be back. I'm going to be back a lot more as much as possible. In and out of the gyms, in and out of the community centers, just talking to people, just making sure, you know, I'm doing my part as a Hoptownian, as a Hoptown native, just to give back into the community. Like I said, it feels great to be up here. I'm very honored, very humble to be a part of this, man. So, Marcus, you have anything you want to say? Yeah, you can speak. I'm gonna let my lawyer speak, man.
Yeah, that's one of many hats I wear for this young gentleman. My name's Marcus Whitaker. I serve probably 4 hats for this guy. I'm a brother to him, which is the most important to me. I'm his agent, I'm his basketball trainer, and I'm his lawyer, legal advisor. So Scotty hired me 4 years ago. I think it was about three and a half years ago, and I was fresh out of law school, and I had a offer of a federal clerkship or a 3-month job in Croatia with Scotty. I chose the 3-month job in Croatia, and I haven't looked at a clerkship since. So one of the biggest things what kept me on board with Scotty, just speaking to, echoing what he was speaking, was as I got to know him a little better, he really spoke of his desire to, when this was all, as he was winding down, was making an impact in the community that he was from. And you know, first and foremost, I'm not from Kentucky. I'm actually from New Jersey, but I think that civility and humanitarianism is worldwide. So I was intrigued to be a part of that if that was something he was truly committed to. And all he's shown me over the last 3 years is that he was committed to it. So my role is always to kind of help him facilitate things. Right now, he's doing the basketball camp, and he's also interested in also doing more because what he's been able to kind of endure and see in his travels throughout the world is, you know, professionalism, you know, candor, how you're conducting yourself. Those things go a long way, along with helping others now so that they can become, you know, great members of society and make a contribution to it. So when you see Scotty on most accounts, I'm somewhere in the back or somewhere, and it's been an honor to be with him. And I think this is a great thing that he's trying to do in your community. So thank you for having me as well. Appreciate it.
Let's do one more day at camp, so bring your kids. That'll be great, you know, bring the kids.
Scotty, does anybody have any questions for Scotty about